Hi, in this short video I'm going to go over the issue of making methods static or non-static when you're writing up exercises for me, answering exercises in BlueJ. It's not a big issue, but a couple of interesting pieces to it, and understanding these will help you in writing up your answers. So these are the fields or instance variables of this class, lists and loops, which you should be familiar with from chapter 4. Okay? Now this one is too. KBs. These are all instance variables or fields of the class. So here's a method that doesn't use any of those instance variables. This is a method that can compute the sum of the squares. And so if I want to run that method, and if it's not static, I have to make a new list and loops object. There it is. And then I can right-click on it and run that method. All right, so 2 steps. I have to make the object, then choose the method. And it works. Now, I could do this in 1 step by just making this a static method. Another name for static method is a method of the class. And if I compile that, there it is. 1 click, right click, and I get to it, and I can enter my parameter, my actual parameter, and there's my returned value. Cool. So again, if it's a method that does not use any of the instance variables, you're good to go. You can make it static and just save yourself a step, right? No big deal. Now, let's try making a method that uses those instance variables, those arrays, static. And we'll attempt to compile that. And we get an error message that says non-static variable list of names cannot be referenced from a static context, right? So what's going on here? Let's think about this for a second. These are instance variables, the fields. What that means is that they're only created, they're defined here, but they're only actually created when we make a new object of the class, lists and loops. So if we haven't made an object of the class, and we attempt to access those instance variables, Java's going to say, basically, you can't get there from here, right? They don't exist yet. That's why you can't have static methods that access instance variables, right? It's only when you make a new object of a class, right? It's when you do that that those instance variables are actually created, and then you can access them. Okay? So the advantage to making methods static, it just makes it 1 less click to test it. No big deal, but it can, you know, it can get to be a little irritating to make a new object of a class and then run the method instead of just being able to go right and test the method. All right, hope that clears up some of the issues related to static methods and non-static methods. Thanks.